do you guys remember the time when we were planning to sing at a church far away?
Yeah.
Tino, you were off at school, so you weren't here when it happened. And Mom and Dad told us to all get ready, get in the car, pack a lunch, and we headed off to this church that we were going to be singing and playing at. When we arrived there, you guys remember what happened. We get into the parking lot, and surprise, there is Tino.
Yeah,
we were not
like,
expecting her to be there.
So I was in the area with a bunch of my friends from school, and I told Mom, don't tell them I'm coming home, but I want to see my siblings. They'll be there for only like a day or two, and so I really want to see you guys. So they made the drive. It was like 5 hours or something.
Yeah.
It was a long drive. And so you guys had no idea that I was coming.
Yeah. And hey, I have to say, it was an awesome experience. We enjoyed seeing Tino, obviously, and being able to sing the 5 of us all together and play as well. Tapo, you have a little funny part.
So the funny thing was I had a bad cold that weekend.
And this was before COVID.
Yeah. And the thing is, once the surprise happened, it just like made me feel so much better. I was like practically healed.
I had no idea that you were actually sick. I just remember being happy to see you guys.
Yeah, somehow that excitement, that happiness of being able to sing, to be together, kind of healed her, I guess. She felt so much better. And I know we have so many experiences we can share of when singing or ministering to other people, be it at church or hospital or any other random place, has not only helped the people that we were ministering to, but in the end we felt so much better.
Totally.
We were so much happier. Our own spirits, so to speak, were lifted, and hey, we were benefited so much more, even if possible, than the people who we were ministering to. Totally.
That whole experience reminds me of a verse in the Bible. And Tino, are you gonna read it?
Yeah, a merry heart does good like a medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. Tapo. A merry heart definitely was medicinal in your case.
Yeah.
You know, I remember taking a class on health, and I learned about how being positive has such a great impact on our body's health. People who are optimistic and look on the bright side of life more often, they have less like heart disease and diabetes and high blood pressure. It like improves the whole quality of your overall life.
That's true.
You know, that is such a good point, Tata, because in this world, we have so much that weighs us down, and it's easy to be focused on the negative. However, just want to throw this in here. I know it's a topic for another time. There's such a thing as toxic positivity. In my mind, the difference between healthy optimism and toxic positivity is one ignores the problem, the other looks at the reality of the issue and chooses to see the bright side. And that bright side is what we call hope.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tino. Hope, that's a whole topic for another time. But for today, we have to bring this to a close. But hey, back to where we started. We all know that we're not always happy and bubbly, but we know that even in those sad moments, we can always find something to give us that hope, that joy that we need, you know, to carry on through whatever it might be. Hey,
And you know, I have to add this. I think that someone who gives us that hope and joy,
That is true.
Jesus is definitely the friend that will always be there to be with us, like during everything, happy and not happy.
my encouragement to you today is to remember that Jesus is that happiness, that hope. He's that medicine that we all need, and to heal our broken hearts, our broken bones, as this verse mentioned. And we need to remember to keep putting our trust in Him no matter what may come at us.
Hey guys, let's do something a little bit different than we usually do on our Isothoughts. Why don't we close off with prayers?
Sure.
Sure, I will. Dear Jesus, thank you for the hope and healing we have through you, and thank you that we can come to you for that, and thank you that there's gonna be heaven where there'll be no sorrow and sin. Amen.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us for this Isothought and all the previous ones. We are coming to the end of this Isothought series. We're going to take a break for a couple weeks, and we have some exciting things coming after that, so don't go too far away. Be sure to share this with your friends, your family, anyone else who will be blessed by it. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we will see you guys again next time. Until then, bye!